It's Wednesday, the 9th of December 2015, and I'm back in Fulbourn to continue along the Harcamlow Way long distance path. And Harcamlow Way goes up that road there. Further on, the road comes to this level crossing. Shortly after the level crossing, Harcamlow Way turns right along this fenced path. The fenced path eventually turns left and then leads across this field to a road. The walk turns right along the road for 100 yards or so, and then it turns left along this signposted footpath, which is up there. At this point, Harcamlow Way bears right down that fairly clear made path. Ahead in the distance, there's a view of a windmill. At this point, Harcamlow Way bears left to follow Little Wilbraham River. And there's a view of the river. Still on the pleasant riverside path, although it's a very small river. Further on, the path crosses this footbridge. Still following the pleasant riverside path, there's an absolutely terrible noise in the distance. I don't know what it is. I know that we're approaching a main road at some point. There's a clearer view of the small river, the Little Wilbraham River. Further on, we ignore this footpath sign to the left and carry straight on beside the river. That noise must be some sort of aircraft. Still on the riverside path on Harcamlow Way, now approaching the main road. Now at Waterbeach on the A1303. We turn right along that road for about 50 yards and then left along this path. The path is actually a concrete track. We now go through this delightful tunnel under the main A14 road. I'm afraid this walk is not very scenic, is it? Harcamlow Way heads away from the A14 along this lane. We turn right off the lane down this short hedge track. After the hedge track, there's this appalling ploughed field to cross. There's the source of all the noise. Another one. Still on the ploughed field. Now at the village of Stow Quay, and that footpath sign is pointing back the way I've just come. We turn left along this road for a few yards. We turn left off the road along this concrete track. Eventually the concrete ends and Harcamlow Way continues ahead along that muddy path. The path bears right through a kissing gate and passes this footpath sign, and we're heading for Lode, and goes along the edge of this field. I can see it looks like a further kissing gate ahead. The path leads to this small road, which I think is known as Station Road. Harcamlow Way turns left along the road for about 75 yards, and we come to this pleasant area on the left. This is Quay Water, and the swans are on the other side of the road on Quay Water. I'm about to take a footpath along the side of Quay Water into Lode village. And there's the footpath sign on the right hand side of the road, just a couple of yards past the last clip. And there's the path ahead beside Quay Water. This is very pleasant indeed, this path beside Quay Water. The path turns a bend and great views open up ahead along Quay Water. Further on, Quay Water becomes tree-lined. Still heading along beside Quay Water. Beautiful sun-dappled area. And there's a view of Anglesey Abbey on the other bank. And there's a view ahead of Lode Mill. By the way, Anglesey Abbey in the last clip is owned by the National Trust. This is Lode Mill. Harcamlow Way doesn't actually go into Lode village, although we're right on top of it. It turns left at Lode Mill over a bridge to take this footpath to Horningsea. Along there. The path goes through this narrow belt of trees. Now heading across a ploughed field, fortunately on a wide, clear, easy track. This is after the belt of trees we saw in the last clip. We now turn right along this green lane. The last path in the last clip was a dismantled railway. At this junction, Harcamlow Way turns left. And that's the way ahead. Now heading across this field on a clear track. Still heading along the clear path. The path crosses a footbridge and enters Quay Fen. A few yards on into Quay Fen, Harcamlow Way takes the path which it turns left from the direction you're walking, but it's signposted to Quay. The path follows this hedge on the left. At the end of the field we take this hedge track signposted to Quay. At a T-junction, Harcamlow Way turns right. Horningsea doesn't seem to be getting very much nearer according to these signs. And also the wind is picking up as per the weather forecast. But that's the way ahead down there. Harcamlow Way heading along the wide track towards Horningsea. The path bends right and becomes a grassy track with a hedge on the right. At this T-junction here, Harcamlow Way turns left. Further on, the path becomes very open. As you can see, it's an extremely clear track. Harcamlow Way meets this road on the outskirts of Horningsea. I'm going to leave Harcamlow Way here, which goes down there and through Horningsea village. I'm going to turn right and head for Waterbeach station, which is about a mile or so away. Unfortunately, this road I've got to walk along looks busy. I've actually found a footpath route, or I'm trying a footpath route to avoid the busy road to the station. And as you can see, it's part of the Fen Rivers Way long distance path. The Fen Rivers Way path heads up here, past this fine fellow. No comment needed really. Heading across this field on the Fen Rivers Way on the footpath route to Waterbeach station. Now rejoining the main road, which I will have to use now for about a quarter of a mile, turn right for about a quarter of a mile, just over to Waterbeach station. The road crosses the River Cam, and at this point the Fen Rivers Way turns right down there towards Ely, but I'm going along the road to the station because I'm very tired.